Hi, welcome to the Crafty Tinkerer. I'm Nicole. I would like to apologize in advance for the noise. Our road is being paved today. And it is much later in the day. I had hoped to start recording once they finished for the day, but they're staying a little later than I expected. So I figured I better just get on with it. I cannot believe we are in June already. Happy Pride Month to those who celebrate. I cannot also believe that I have been podcasting for 2 months now. I remember the day that I put out my first podcast. I was so nervous because, you know, it's just a really vulnerable thing to do, to put yourself out on the internet for perfect strangers to watch. So I appreciate everyone who's subscribed and who's followed me on Facebook and Instagram and joined my group in Ravelry. You guys are the best. So I just wanted to say that first. This week I have not had too much progress with my sweater because one row is taking me over an hour to do. So a little bit at a time. I'm picking it up. Right now the motif that I'm using is increments of 12, and I will pick it up here and there for a couple of minutes, put it down, working on it a little bit while watching movies and television. But I have other projects that I'm working on that are smaller. So, you know, I think that I keep thinking that I want to work on those to finish them. Since I recorded last week, my stepsister had a baby girl, so I have a new niece, which is very exciting. And I am in the process of knitting her a little dress. I was scouring Ravelry for hours and hours trying to find a dress that I liked. And most of the newborn dresses had buttons on the back. And I remember when my kids were little, I really did not want anything with buttons because they're squirming or it's an emergency and you've got to like try to get their clothes off. So I ended up finding a pattern by Georgie Nicholson called Milo, and it's supposed to be a vest pattern. But when I looked at other people's projects, I saw some people had lengthened it and made it into a dress. They did some increases. So I read some of their notes and I cast on a Milo for my new little niece. I'm using Lion Brand yarn in the Griffin colorway for this. Now there are a couple of things that if I were to start over again, I would do differently. But Georgie gives you some options for cabling, and on her pattern they're down, you know, the side of the vest. I was trying to get it more in the middle, but I did not succeed, which makes me a little nervous about my steek in my sweater. But anyway, it's supposed to be off center, so it works anyway. It's really cute. It's knitting up quickly. I think I've been working on it for about 3 days now. And like I said, it's easy to change so that you can increase it, make it into a dress if you need to, or you can keep it a vest if that's what you're looking for. They give you sizes newborn to children 16, so it will last you a very long time. I'm really liking it so far. The other project I've been working on are my 2 at a time socks, which I showed you last week, and here they are. I've made a little bit of progress with these. It's getting a little bit better with the tension on the first stitch, but I think it's probably going to take me a few pairs of socks to really improve that, because when I'm looking, you know, down the side, I can see that there's some laddering. So I'm not thrilled, but at least they're socks. Most people won't even see, you know, that there's laddering on them. So yeah, these are still coming with me, usually in the car. I work on those. This week I haven't been in the car too much though, so they haven't been getting a lot of love. And since it is Pride Month, I wanted to show you a finished object that I did for my daughter in January. She saw that I had picked up some Lion Brand Mandala gnome colorway and asked me to make something for her. So I made a boom shawl by playing with fiber. This is the first shawl I've ever done, and I didn't use the whole skein of yarn because I felt like some of the colors were just going on and on and on and on. I cut a couple of them to make them fit in a little bit better. But this is the boom shawl that I did for her. And it totally fits her personality. She loves it. And she wears it when she goes to dances and events and things. She has a drawer in her dresser that she stores all of my knitted things that I've made for her in. So I think that's really adorable, and I love her for it. But the problem with this is that Pride Month is in June, and she was asking the other day what she could wear to the parade. So this year, I think that I'll probably do her some socks, and I don't know what else though. There are some summery tops. I don't know if she would wear like a tank top or a t-shirt that was made with rainbow yarn. I'll have to ask her. But I'm looking for some warm weather suggestions of things that she could wear to the Pride Parade, or that we could wear to the Pride Parade. I know that there was a thread started on Ravelry recently with projects, so I'm watching that. Someone posted, hearts. They knit hearts and hand those out when they go to the parade. I thought that was a really great idea. So this is something that I'm going to be jotting notes down in my notebook and trying to prepare better for next year. The last thing that I want to talk about is the bracelet that I purchased from TheSexyKnitter. It is a stitch marker bracelet. I'm wearing it now, but I am going to put in a photo. One of my friends posted on Instagram that she had ordered an Avengers stitch marker bracelet from TheSexyKnitter. And so, of course, I went to the shop and I was browsing around, and she had a Deathly Hallows bracelet that I loved, but I really also liked the general Harry Potter. I think it was called like the Harry Potter movie bracelet or something. There are so many things on it, but there are also pictures of, the kids. There's a picture of the Hogwarts emblem. What else? There's a spider for Aragog and a pair of glasses and a snitch and dragons and an owl and Hogwarts. So it's really cute. Today was the first time I opened it, even though I had it. It was delivered like 2 weeks ago. Shipping was really fast, and I got it in a cute little envelope that had a little stamp on the back with her logo. And I'm just really glad that I finally opened it today. I've been wearing it. We went out to the post office and everything, and I've been wearing it all day. So I probably will keep wearing it. Usually I'm not one to really enjoy wearing a lot of jewelry. I wear my wedding and engagement ring, and sometimes I put earrings in. I have my watch, but that's it. I don't like dangly earrings, but I'll definitely wear this. I love Harry Potter and I love knitting. So And what's what's not to love? You're out, you know, you need a stitch marker. Oh, boom. You know, the first time I went to Pines and Pearls, I forgot my stitch markers and I dropped one, couldn't find it. So the ladies there were very nice, offering me another stitch marker, but if I was wearing the bracelet, I could have just popped one right off the bracelet and put it on. So this is great. And I would like to thank my friend for posting that she ordered the Avengers one, because it led me there. This Saturday is Worldwide Knit in Public Day, and there are a number of events going on in our area. I was looking on Facebook today to see about times, so I'm definitely going to record there. This is going to be interesting because I've mentioned before, I'm a very shy person. I never even take selfies out in public, so I'm going to have to really put on a brave face on Saturday and try to get some video and recordings of the events that I'm going to. I always don't want to draw attention to myself when I'm out, and so I just have to get over it, because I really want to show you guys these different events, and that's probably what I'll be thinking about, like sending video to my friends to show you the different things that are going on. So that will help me get through it. But fingers crossed I'll be able to do it. I went to the Sheep and Wool Showcase at Claremont. I really didn't want to take my camera out too much, and my husband was laughing at me a little bit. I took, you know, I take loads of photos, but the short video panning, you know, was just before we got in the car. I was like, oh, I should take a video, and so I stood next to the car and I just discreetly took a video. So I've got to work on that a little bit more, you know, if I want to get you guys to see some stuff out and about. If you would like to follow along with more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. There should be a button down here, and don't forget to click the bell to get notifications. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments for me, please leave them down below. I hope you have a great week.